Let me ask you a question, Kelly. One more question is what do you see after basically these 100? I mean, he's got almost everything in the air. What do you think he's probably going to be doing? Let's say when we're on day 200, we just don't know, or what do you think? What's his push on day 200?
Well, I think they're coming. There's a lot of pressure, and there'll be a lot of pressure on Congress on day 200. Because I remember working in the first administration, day 100 was largely like, it's a day for the media. Like, here are the accomplishments. But I remember talking to Hope Hicks at the time, and she's just like, we don't have that many accomplishments. Like, how are we going to promote ourselves? Like, and it was always like, as soon as we get tax reform passed, and then I forget when John McCain sank or Obamacare reform. But it was all of the eggs were in the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017. We've got to get that passed. So I think there's going to be a lot of this. It's going to go from a shift from what the White House has done to now what Speaker Johnson can deliver before the midterms, because there's also that point, like, okay, we've just got 2 years to get this done and get this codified in the House. And I think there's a lot of priorities that they want to get done. But economically speaking is where all the pressure is going to be, because Trump delivered on immigration. It was one of two top issues in the 24 campaign. The economy was the other issue. And right now you see it in the polling, people are scared of his tariff policy, but Republicans are largely and independents are largely willing to back Trump on it. And trust that the strategy will work out. But it's when is the American public's patience going to run out in terms of where prices are? Gas is now low, but housing is still unaffordable. The mortgages, the rates are too high for young people to purchase homes. You've got people pulling out of their 401ks to cover basic things like, doctor's appointments and emergency surgeries or whatever. So we see the price of cars is going to start going up to the point where they're going to become unaffordable to the middle class because of all the tariffs that he's put on the industry. I think by the end of the year, they've got to have some economic results that they can point to. And if they don't, and the way that they're going to get those accomplished is going to have to be through Speaker Johnson. And Speaker Johnson has exceeded my expectations. I had very low expectations. He was kind of speaker by default, right? Speaker by accident. Yeah. But he's been able to, so far, so good. But the rubber's going to hit the road this spring, and we'll have an indication of where things will be going by the fall. And if it all fails, then by the end of the year, that you, myself, and all American citizens, we're going to have a tax hike. We're going to have a tax increase, not a tax decrease. And that's going to hit Americans hard as well.
Right. Yes. No, I mean, they just absolutely have to accomplish or else yeah. It's going to be a very, very bad term and a very bad future for the new right. All right. That's all the time we have. Thank you, Kelly Sadler. Thank you, Mark Simon. And we will be back soon with another episode of Domino Theory. Bye-bye.